Welcome back, YouTubers, to my channel of an everyday life of an Aspie. If you're following me right now, all these are the Dear Letter series or what have you, basically, all to the ones. It's a letter series to basically address to every type of topic that I want to address to you all right now. So hopefully these will be collabed up into my Beauty from Ashes channel, basically under the letter series or something. Dear Letter series, I think I've written it as a playlist if you're following it through step by step right now. So no further ado, guys, basically if you're new to my channel before I begin all the next ones, that hopefully will be at least 2 or 3 more, but I don't know, can't guarantee to promise you that. But basically I'm AspieAnswersAll. I'm here to educate, motivate you all, as well as to also to encourage you all for the ones that may be feeling down and out, and hopefully with what I share based on my life experiences, regardless what it may be, that you may be able to relate one way or another, or just be able to just, hop on board and actually, acknowledge that, because we're here to support one another no matter what. I know that sometimes many people may think it's not always okay to be positive all the time, but that's their choice factor or whatever it may be, at this day and age. So this one's basically is a little key reminder from what I've written to myself, as well as for hopefully others, about to the ones who loved so much. Basically it's called, and I'm going to begin it now. As we know, it happens very often that a relationship will likely to deteriorate to a lot of reasons, but most of the reasons that I can think of, in a classic one, is just the lacking of love and support, lacking of understanding one another, lacking of communication, telling each other what we need. We can't mind read, as we know, on each other about what we're needing at that given moment of time. We can't expect them to know if we don't able to communicate. As we know, communication, along with many other foundations, as I said before in one of my videos, is important. Okay, obviously to require a successful relationship between the two of us, the guy and girl, boy, whatever the sex, gender, whatever it is, basically it requires the love and effort of 2 people coming together as one. When one of them falls short, and struggles may arise of this point of time. Okay, I want to address this for the girls who love too much though, however, because obviously I can relate so many times before that you fall so hard, you've fallen in love with a guy that you thought, he loved you, and then he gives you all these mixed messages. But, we know that we deserve the world, we deserve to be, treated like princesses, and this goes for the guys also, but I'm going to hopefully do a second part to this if I have to, so bear with me, guys, if there's any guys that are following me today, so I humbly apologise in advance. I'm trying to do, one or 2 parts here. As you know, girls, you deserve to be loved and treated fairly every day, and one day that, the one who you let go in the first place will see the love he lost with that particular, someone. As they say, you won't know until it's gone if you let it go. Or another quote I've learned is, if you let it go and it comes back to you, you know it's yours for real, for keepsies. No matter what the reason for the hardship that you brought you here, you probably still see him in your future, and he's still everything to you, and you still need him. You are not alone, however, basically. You thought your relationship was a cookie cutter kind of dream, regardless. You both were inseparable, you guys did everything together. It's like you, me, and the world kind of motto, if you want to call it that, but then again, nothing could never tear you apart. You stood strong by each other, no matter what it was, through the circumstances that arose, even though some of the situations tested you, and obviously some of the times with these situations it outgrew you, and you felt that something was up anyway. Sadly, somewhere along the way though, someone's feelings had faded between you. You're not on the same page anymore. Maybe you have a little bit of arguments here and there, even though it's okay to have arguments now in a while in a relationship. I understand that. Many people may think, oh, Kieran, you're just talking Jim Bob nonsense, but I believe that, a healthy relationship does deserve to have a bit of arguments here and there. Not every relationship is perfect. We can't always dream the perfect dream that, we see a guy or girl holding hands, like I've been trying to tell myself, guy, girl holding hands, laughing, smiling at the guy's jokes, versus basically a guy, is, well, not all over it, but, sometimes, like I've seen some couples, like in pubs lately, that, some of them are having fun, they're whispering, they're laughing, they're dancing, they're, having a bit of hug sessions and stuff. I miss some of that, to be honest, but that's the way it goes. I'm trying not to compare every relationship I've had, that it will be that like that all the time. Like I said, can't always have those type of expectations. Got to accept the whole package of that kind of guy, whoever it may be at that moment of time. I know it's easy to feel worthless, however, it's easy to feel like that there's something you could have done better for that other person, of the one that you loved and cared for so much. Regardless what it may be, you tried and tried and tried to the point that you run out of breath. You tried and tried and tried until it's exhausted you. You have no strength left to do what you have to do for yourself as well. You were always looking out for that other person, not your number one, which is you, which is understandable. You lean onto your friends though, however, your family, those who will let you fall back into their arms and teach you to live with a smile again, regardless that you feel down and out, regardless, everything that went down with that relationship. You don't show bitter and hate, you just, forgive that person and just maybe move on, regardless what it may be. Everyone goes through this things differently, and however, I believe, and everyone feels it differently. So don't feel like what you're feeling is wrong, because it's not. Everyone's experience with the, falling in love and out of love, and that is just how we deal with it in our everyday lives. As I said before, life can be so crazy, full of, ups and downs, roller coaster rides of certain things, some of the unanswered questions that we are looking for maybe, and sometimes when it is crazy, it's unexpected too. Sometimes if it weren't, then it wouldn't be life, would it? Nobody is going to promise you'll be heal overnight, however, or it will be okay, because these things obviously take time, even though many people may not want to hear that. Oh, it's going to take time to heal, it's going to take time to learn to feel okay again, it's just fine. They'll always say you'll know when you've found the one. Time will only tell, however, whether the one is really the one, okay? If you want to know my vision uptake about knowing who's the one or what have you, I can easily bring that topic out. I can gladly do that for you. Just let me know in the comments below as we continue. As the days count on from the last goodbye, endless nights will be spent in tears, trudging through the stages of grief as if it was the death of a loved one that has interrupted the comfort of your own normal life. The thoughts of memories, basically pictures, future plans, mutual friends, and the boundless hours of deep heart-to-hearts will flood back into your mind also. Maybe if you broke up with that particular loved one. Begging God for him to understand your heavy heart will be a daily struggle for you. However, the light at the end of the tunnel may seem inexistent. During these times, learn to find yourself again while you're, in that process of letting go of the guy or girl that you loved, basically, because obviously it's okay to be single once in a while, so we can self-discover who and what we really are as a person, so that one day when we find that person as our soulmate or future husband or wife, that, we're ready for it. It's okay to let your heart to continue to love who you have lost, however, because obviously you had that special bond, which isn't, to be thrown away with ease. You're devastated and feel like a piece of yourself was lost within, the one you genuinely loved. No part of this situation that you've been through with or without them seems to be fair though, however, to you. Let's face it, it's not fair. But we need to remember to not to spend all our time worrying hour after hour what is going through his head or her head, how he is feeling or what he is doing. Know that you're something special, and time will speak volumes to him about what he has lost. In the meantime, basically, maybe, as they say, being on an even pipe by just not, being together as much as you were together, might heal some burden. It's so important, though, to know that God is on your side regardless of what you're going through, even if you feel like, the other half of you or the other half of that person that you were dating isn't there, We all have a perfect plan in life, but nothing ever goes planned, as we know. Sometimes it goes to custard. Believe you me, I've learned that the hard way. And if it's meant to be, it will be. That's another thing I'm learning. If it's to be, it will be. If it's not, let it go, as I said before with those quotes. This is time for you to focus on yourself and do things to remind yourself who you are as an individual before seeing yourself as a peer with someone else when that time comes to actually go back into the world and, you know, date again or whatever, if you feel about it. You know, no matter tears, bargaining or worry will bring a change, but time will tell all of the difference in this world of what we're going through. Well, that basically ends to the ones that love so much. Basically, I mean, they're like for thumbs up for support, comment below. Basically, as I said, if you want one based on my one for support for you guys, even though I know some of it was addressed to the girls here, I humbly apologise in advance. But as I said, I'm hoping to support not just people on the autistic community, but outside the autistic community. I just want to be a supporter, motivator, educator, what have you, for others around, basically, no matter what. So, in all further ado, guys, basically, follow me on Twitter, Facebook, AspieAnswersAll. Also, private message me on AspieAnswersAll on Facebook, or even just, you know, directly on YouTube. Basically, subscribe to my channel for daily weekly vlogs. But as I said, hopefully, as I said in one of my videos, basically, it's going to be on maybe 2-3 days a week instead of daily. We'll see how we go on that. So, without further ado, guys, basically, do what you love what you do. Until next time, have a great day. I'll see you all again soon.